Hi there. What I thought I'd do was a new series of videos. As I'm travelling out and about quite regularly now for the next few weeks or so, what I thought I would do is I'd actually show you what I'm actually carrying each time I have a trip out, what's in my watch roll, so to speak. So, I mean, basically, I do take a few watches with me when I'm away from home. Keeps me amused. Like to have a few with me because I'm that sad. And I just thought that if I'm going to be changing that selection of what I take every time I'm out and about. So I thought I'd do a new series of videos so we can just have a look at which ones I picked up and threw in the watch roll. Some of these you might have seen already on my videos, but might be worth a recap on some of them. So looking at the first one, so this week the first watch in the watch roll is this vintage Avia Merino, sorry, and this is something I picked up in the last few months. It's a diver's chronograph. It's got a Landeron movement, so if you just start the chronograph, I think you can see that in this light. You actually stop it with this button rather than the top button, and then to reset it you press again and back it flicks up, so a bit different from the rest of the chronographs out there. It's got 20 ATM on the back, although obviously with it being vintage you probably wouldn't try that out, but yeah, it's a great looking watch, really nice patina on the dial. At the moment I've got it actually on the Oris 65 strap. I've got the Oris on something else at the moment, so, but yeah, it's really nice watch. So I brought that one along with me. So next one, another vintage piece. This is a Sakura. Really affordable vintage watches these. They're still pretty good value for money, and you can pick them up on eBay, etc., for a pretty reasonable amount. This one is in a beautiful condition. The case is in great condition. It came on I believe this is an original Tropic strap, and it's which sets it up really nice. 22mm lug width. It's a pretty big watch actually for a piece from the 70s. I think it was the 70s, and it's a manual wind. It's got a 15-minute chronograph counter, which is quite unusual actually, but yeah, this is a really nice piece. And I've recently had it serviced, and the guy I use for my watchmaker that I use, said it was an absolute pig to service. Apparently they weren't put together with the forethought of how they can be serviced at a future date and taken apart. I think they're real pigs to service, but he did manage it. I think it's got new seals, it's been regulated, and it's yeah, it's a really great looking watch. So the next one, oh yeah, I bought my Speedmaster. Got it back on the bracelet. It's quite nice wearing this into work actually, because I think like most people admit, once it's on the bracelet it does look like a dress watch. But I haven't actually worn this too much for a while, so I thought it was about time I got this out and started using it a bit more. So yeah, that's the Speedmaster on the bracelet. This is actually model, I mean I can't remember the model number, I should have written it down, but this was new in 2015. This actually came in one of those enormous boxes with the loop and a NATO strap, etc. But as you can imagine, that box is stored away somewhere in the loft now, never to be seen again unless I sell it, which I don't think I ever will. But yeah, got my Speedy with me on the bracelet. Next watch is, if you know from my Instagram, you've seen from my Instagram account, you'll know that I wear this watch a lot because I'm totally in love with it. This is a Sin 103, and it's an absolute cracker. If you like vintage watches like me and you like chronographs, but for instance, say you may not want to take a risk with it being vintage and the maintenance that's going to require, and not knowing what condition it's really in, have a look at these Sin 103s, especially this one, which is the entry level one. This comes with the acrylic crystal and the friction bezel, and it's really got that beautiful vintage look to it, but with all the benefits of being a modern piece with a Valjoux 7750 movement. I absolutely adore this watch. At the moment I've got it on a NATO, a Bond NATO. I've usually got it on a leather strap actually, but just for something a little bit different. And this is ideal NATOs for, if it gets a bit hot in the summer, very, very comfortable. So that was the Sim 103. Then the last one I popped in was the one I've been wearing today actually. So this is one of my all-time favourites. This is the Seiko SDGZ013. Only 500 of these were made in, I believe it was 2015, I think, maybe 2014, I might be wrong. So I had to search long and hard to find this, because if you can imagine, from new they sold out pretty quickly. It's got a beautiful movement. This is number 33 of 500. And this is a beautiful, beautiful chronograph. It's titanium case. It came also with a titanium bracelet, but like I've said before, I think these Panda dials look really good on leather. Really nice movement. As you can see, it's got the two black sub dials, and then the actual seconds dial is silver. Some people think that's a little unbalanced. I think it looks quite cool actually, especially with this being those two being the chronograph function, related to the chronograph function, and that's the running seconds. As you can see, it's got an exhibition back, and that isn't a sticker on the back, that's actually under the glass there, saying 50th anniversary. And that's it, that's the last one. So those are the 5 watches I brought this week. I thought it'd be quite fun actually to do this every week, so I'm gonna when I return to base, drop these off and then grab another 5 for next week, and so I'll do another video and share with you which ones made it into the watch roll. So thanks very much for watching.